ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नम ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिन् इति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. I offer my humble obeisances to all the devotees who joined for today's Gita Pravaha session. Yesterday we began the ninth chapter of the Bhagavad Gita. So far we have seen the first 14 shlokas. Initially Krishna spoke highly about the knowledge of Bhakti Yoga. He gave 8 characteristics of the knowledge of pure Bhakti, Ananya Bhakti. As we discussed yesterday, this ninth chapter is most confidential knowledge. The previous chapters, 7th and 8th, they're more confidential. And the initial chapters from 2nd to 6th, they are confidential. Confidential, more confidential, most confidential. Guhya, Guhyatara, and Guhyatama Vidya. Krishna is revealing deeper and deeper and higher secrets of spiritual science in these pages of Bhagavad Gita. In this ninth chapter, in the first three shlokas, Krishna spoke about the knowledge that he is going to reveal. Later, he spoke about uh, the energies of the Lord, how Krishna is all pervading throughout the universe through the medium of his energies. Then Krishna spoke about mudhas who don't understand his divinity, his power, and what's going to happen to them also Krishna spoke. Definitely, Krishna is the supreme well-wisher of every single living being. In some places, when Krishna speaks about the destination or destiny of people who are not in proper consciousness, he's not speaking it out of hatred towards them. He's concerned about them. And Krishna is saying that, oh, these people will be baffled in their hopes for liberation, etc. Don't consider it as a curse by Krishna. Don't consider that Krishna is threatening somebody or uh, or fearfully or forcefully making someone to surrender to him. That's not Krishna's intention at all. As Krishna revealed in the fifth chapter of Bhagavad Gita very clearly, Sarvaloka Maheshwaram Suhurdam Sarvabhutana. Krishna is the Suhrut, the dearest well-wisher and friend of all living entities. How can he desire harm for anyone else? When Krishna says that these mudhas will be bereft of any good fortune, it's out of concern that he is saying. He wants them to embrace good fortune. He doesn't want them to be bereft of good fortune, but he's concerned, but they are not utilizing their minute independence or free will to come to him for protection. And later, in the verses that we are going to discuss today, Krishna will beautifully reveal that uh, he will protect anyone who surrenders to him. He will take care of everything that we need. All our needs are taken care of. He understands our needs and moods and deeds. He is the best caretaker. He is the best well-wisher. So, uh, yesterday, in the last two shlokas, we have also seen how Krishna describes the glories of a Mahatma. Who is a Mahatma? One who takes shelter of Daivi Prakriti. Mahatmanastu Mahampartha Daivim Prakritimashritaha. And Mahatma is a great soul. A small soul, infinitesimal soul, becomes a great soul by taking shelter of the goddess of devotion, Srimati Radharani. So Radharani is in Krishna's heart. She is Krishna's heart. We need to direct our heart to the heart of Krishna. Then we derive spiritual pleasure in service of the Lord, and our joy in service to Krishna is a small part of the joy in Radharani's service to Krishna, because she is the supreme goddess of devotion. Whatever devotion we have for Krishna is a minute part of her devotion to Krishna because we are parts of Krishna. We are parts of Krishna. Our devotion is part of Srimati Radharani, who is personification of devotion to Krishna. So bhakti. And Krishna also says, by taking shelter of Radharani, what do these devotees do? Mahatmas do? Bhajanti ananya manaso gnatva bhutadimaviyam. Ananya manasa, without any distraction or deviation in their minds, they serve Krishna. So it's not, bhakti is not just an emotion, it's an action. Service is there. Bhakti is not just an emotion, not a passive emotion, it's an enlivening action performed with a loving emotion, with the blessings of the supreme goddess of devotion, Srimati Radharani. So, with this little recap, let's go to the next shloka in our discussion. 15th shloka. ज्ञानयज्ञेन चाप्यन्ये यजन्तो माम् उपासते एकत्वेन पृथक्त्वेन बहुधा विश्वतो मुखम्. So Krishna talks about three types of people who worship him. Three types of jnanis, intellectuals who worship him. Who are they? Ekatvena, Prithakvena, and Vishwato Mukham. Three categories. Who are they? Let's see. First, Ekatvena. Ekatvena refers to those who worship the Lord in oneness. Means they consider themselves to be Lord. Their kind of worship is called Ahangaropasana. They worship the Lord in oneness. And Krishna talks about these people in the 12th chapter, the first five shlokas. Then second category is Pratakvena. They worship in diversity. Means they believe that there are multiple gods. There are so many gods. Right? Here they say there is one God and I am also one with God. And here they say there are infinite gods and they keep worshipping different devatas. That is Pratakvena category. Krishna talks about them in the 9th chapter. I think 22nd shloka, 20 shloka onwards, he speak about them, 20 to 25, like that. He also spoke about them in the 7th chapter a little bit. The third category is Vishwatomukham. They worship the universe. They see the Lord as universal form. They see the entire universe as the form of the Lord. Vishwatomukham people. And Krishna talks about them now, immediately, from the next shloka. And he also talks about this Vishwarupa in the 11th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, which we will discuss after a few days. Three categories. So let's begin with this category first, Vishwatomukham. Then we'll come to the middle one, second category. About them, we will discuss in the 12th chapter. So Vishwatomukham category. Aham kratur aham yagnah swadhaham aham aushadham mantroham aham evajyam aham agnir aham hutam. So Krishna says that he is the various elements in the all the sacrifices. Now you see, Vishwatomukham means Krishna is everywhere in the entire nook and corner of the entire universe. He is there everywhere. He is all pervading. Now, for example, somebody is conducting a sacrifice, which is a very prominent activity in the Vedic culture. And Krishna is there in every part of the sacrifice. That Krishna is saying now. And Krishna is there in the entire universe. We already have seen this in the 7th chapter to some degree. Rasoham apsu kaunteya prabhasmi shashi surya yoho. So Krishna says how he is there everywhere in a sacrifice. Aham kratur, I am the ritual. Aham yagnaha, I am the sacrifice. Sadaham aham avyayam, I am the offering, oblation done to the ancestors. Aushadham, I am the healing herb. Mantroham aham evajyam. I am the mantra that is being chanted in the sacrifice. I am the ajyam, the clarified butter which is offered in the sacrifice. Aham agnir, I am the sacrificial fire itself. Aham hutam, I am the offering. I am everything connected to the sacrifice. So sacrifice itself is Krishna. As Krishna said in the 3rd chapter, 9th shloka. Yajnarthat karmanonyatra loko yam karma bandhanah. Yajnarthat. Krishna is personification of yajna, sacrifice. And once we perform sacrifice for the pleasure of Krishna, then we will be relieved from karma bandhana. Now Krishna is continuing this description. He says, Pitahamasya jagato mata dhata pitamaha vedyam pavitram omkara ruksamaya jurevacha. Pitahamasya jagato, I am the father of the entire universe. Mata, I am the mother of the universe. Dhata, I am the protector, creator of the universe. Pitamaha, I am the ancestor or the grandfather of the universe, great grandfather of this universe. Vedyam Pavitram Omkaraha. I am the Pranava Omkara in all the mantras of Vedas. Riksama Yadurevacha. I am also the Vedas themselves. Rig Veda, Yajurveda, Samaveda. So, further, Krishna says, once, yeah. Gatir Prabhu Sakshi Divasah Sharanam Suhrit. Prabhavah pralayah sthanam nidhanam bijam avyayam. I am the gati, goal of everything. Bharta, I am the sustainer. Prabhu, I am the master. Sakshi, I am the witness. Nivasaha, I am the abode, means I am the residence of all living entities. Because as Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu, he gives accommodation to all the planetary systems and the people in this universe within his own body. Sharanam means he is shelter. Suhrut, he is the dearest friend. Prabhavaha pralayah sthanam, he is the creator, maintainer, destroyer. Nidhanam bijamavyayam, he is the original seed of all existences. Then further he says, Tapamyaham aham varsham, I am the heat, I am the rain. Nigrihinam srujami cha, I am the one who release rain and withdraw rain. Amritam chaiva mrityuscha. I am Amrit. I am immortality. Mrityuscha. I am death also. Sadasachaham Arjuna. I am good, I am bad. Not that Krishna is bad. Basically, he is the cause of all causes in this world. Sometimes we may get some bad results. Sometimes we get some good results. Krishna is the cause of both. Sarva karana karanam. Sometimes we get success. Sometimes we get failure. Krishna sanctioned it. Whether we have to be successful or we have to fail, Krishna has arranged it for it. So, in the case of devotees, also, devotees may not always experience joys, not always experience praises only. Sometimes there is criticism also. So, praise, criticism, auspiciousness, inauspiciousness, ninda, and stuti, praise and criticism, heat and cold, happiness and distress, victory and defeat, success and failure, auspiciousness and inauspiciousness, protection and harm. So all these are dualities in this world, all of them manifested from Krishna only. You may say, how is it possible? Krishna can be the cause of good, we understand. How can Krishna be the cause of bad? Krishna can be the cause of happiness. How can he be the cause of distress? Krishna can be the cause of light. How can he be the cause of darkness? So people want, God is all good. Therefore, he should cause everything good only. He cannot cause everything bad. But he can cause that also. Because ultimately, Krishna wants our good only. But when we do bad activities, Krishna will give bad results also. Secondly, when we turn our faces away from God, we naturally see bad. So, Krishna reveals it more vividly in the 10th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. In the 10th chapter, 4th and 5th shlokas, Krishna says, I am the cause of everything in this universe, good or bad things. I am cause of everything. When you are standing in front of sun is rising now. When sun is rising, now it's around 7:14 a.m. in India. So sun is rising, you can stand in front of sun on your terrace. You can see light of the sun, but behind you there is a long shadow, right? Isn't it? Who is the cause of that shadow? Sun is the cause of that shadow. Sun is the cause of light also. Sun is the cause of shadow behind you also, isn't it? Without sun in front of you, you cannot see a shadow behind you. But if you face the sun, you will only see light. But if you turn your face away from the sun, you will see shadow. Similarly, if you face Krishna, we will only experience happiness and success or whatever good in our lives. But when we turn our face away from Krishna, we'll experience bad in our lives. It's our independence. So sun can cause light also, darkness also. What is darkness basically? Absence of sun is darkness. What is adharma basically? Not following Krishna's instructions is adharma. There is this dharmam to sakshat bhagavat pranitam. What is dharma? Whatever is ordained by the Lord is dharma. Everything else is adharma. So we have to utilize our minute independence in appropriate ways to connect with Krishna and see success or good in our lives, auspiciousness in our lives. But there's a problem. Even if somebody tries to worship the Lord, connects with the Lord, follows dharma, still one may experience some difficulties, material tribulations, health problems, financial problems, or misunderstandings, or perceptions, or whatever, failures, insults. How do we understand it? That could be because of some trace of anarthas. That could be a reaction to our past misdeeds in the past lives. This is basic understanding. But there's a deeper understanding also. Sometimes a devotee may not be at fault. Sometimes a devotee may not have done some misdeeds in the past, may not have done some offenses, may not have done some aparadhs in life, but still he may experience something unpleasant in life. You know why? Krishna arranges as an experience for a devotee so that this devotee could this devotee could empathize with others who might come to him with same problems. Unless I have an experience of certain problem, I won't be able to empathize with someone else when he expresses that problem. So it's good to experience some difficulties, insults, criticism, so that we can address other problems nicely. Krishna is preparing us for uh, preaching or consoling others, providing some support to others. Right? This is what the acharyas and scriptures say. Anyways, coming back, Krishna is the source of Amrita also, Mrityu also, Sat also, Asat also. We can't expect only pleasant experiences in our lives. There will be unpleasant experiences also, and they will be caused by Krishna only, although we are devotees. We can't experience more unpleasant experiences than Prahalad experienced, than Pandavas experienced. Uh, our experiences are insignificant in comparison to what Draupadi Mata faced, right? So let's accept everything as Krishna's grace as much as humanly possible. So next shloka. Uh, then Krishna talks about, uh, yeah, this is a relevant reference from Chaitanya Charitamrita, Sthavara Jangama Dekhe Na Dekhe Tara Murti, Sarvatra Haya Nija Ishta Deva Spurti. A devotee sees everything in connection with the Lord because Krishna is everywhere. Vishwatomukham. Now Krishna talks about the second category of people, worshippers. Who are they? The worshippers of devatas. त्रैविद्यामां सोमपः पूतपाप यज्ञैरिष्ट्वा सुरगतिं प्रार्थयन्ते ते पुण्यमासाद्य सुरेन्द्रलोकम् अश्नन्ति दिव्यान् दिवि देव भोगान् त्रैविद्यामां सोमपाः पूतपाप. Putapapa means purified of sins. There are some people who know the three Vedas, Traividya, and they drink soma juice. And yajnairištva, they worship me through yajnas. Swargatim prarthayante, they pray for entering heaven. Right? Swar means Swargaloka. Bhur Swar, right? Swargaloka. They perform some yajnas. They aspire to enter heaven. And they drink soma juice and enjoy there. And te punyam asadya surendra lokam. Because of their piety, they may even attain heaven, surendra lokam. And ashnanti divyan divi deva bhogan. They enjoy celestial delights. Divi deva bhogan. Bhoga means enjoyment. So, in short, they follow three Vedas, they conduct sacrifices, they pray to enter heaven, they are purified of sins, they actually enter heaven, they enjoy there. But the problem is, Tetam bhuktva svarga lokam vishalam क्षीणे पुण्ये मर्त्यलोकं विशन्ति एवं त्रयी धर्ममनुप्रपन्ना गतागतं कामकामा लभन्ते तेतं भुक्त्वा स्वर्गलोकं विशालं they enjoy great pleasures in the heaven but क्षीणे पुण्ये मर्त्यलोकं विशन्ति their punya their pious credits will be exhausted they will again come back to this mortal planet this earthly planet. Evam trayi dharmamanuprapanna. Thus they follow Vedic rites. Gatagatam kama kama labhante. They follow Vedic rites for what? For sense pleasures. And they want to fulfill their kama desires. And what they get? is only gata agatam. They only get repeated birth and death. Because their focus is on kama, therefore their result is gata agatam. Their result is only birth and death. In short, some people want heavenly pleasures. They take shelter of the karmakandic sections of the Vedas and they follow those principles. They attain some punya, they enter heaven. Once the punya is lost, they'll come back to this world. Again, they will acquire some punya, again, they will go up, going up, coming down, going up, coming down, going up, coming down. So they are just doing Brahmanda Brahman within this universe only. Always aspiring for higher grade sense enjoyment, material enjoyment, not taking to any spiritual path. So we discussed before also three types of karmas: Papa karma, Punya karma, Bhakti karma. Papa karma is impious activities or sinful activities that will take one to hellish planets or lower species. Punya karma means pious activities that will give us higher grade material enjoyment in upper planets. But bhakti karma is a spiritual activity that is beyond matter, that takes us beyond the material world to the lotus feet of the Lord, to Vaikuntha, to Goloka, depending on our mood and preference. So, no point going up and coming down to earth. So, many people worship devatas. Pious activities will give them entrance into heaven. And when the pious activities are exhausted, they will come back. So, no one can stay permanently in heaven. Clear. Because heaven itself is not permanent. Even Indra cannot stay permanently in heaven. He will stay and rule heaven, rule as the leader of all the devatas only for one Manvantara period, 71 Divya Yugas. Within one day of Brahma, there are 14 Manvantaras, there will be 14 Indras, 14 sets of devatas. Even the devatas who are considered heavenly residents, they will reside only 1/14th of a day of Brahma. Of course, that is very long, long time compared to human calculations. For us, we who are living only for hardly 100 years, 70 years or 80 years, that 71 Dviyugas is such a huge time. But there is a end time there. There is a beginning, there is an end time. But what about bhakti? In contrast to this Devata worship, there is bhakti, pure bhakti, unalloyed bhakti. अनन्याश्चिन्तयन्तो मां ये जनाः पर्युपासते तेषां नित्याभियुक्तानां योगक्षेमं वहाम्यहम्. Ananyas mam. Anya means something else. Ananya means nothing else. Without distracting yourself, without deviating or diverting your mind towards anything else. Chintayanto mam. If you meditate only on Krishna, if you remember only Krishna, if you do only Krishna Smaranam, ye janaha paryupasate. Such a person who does upasate. What is upasate? Worship. Paryupasate means pure worship, perfect worship. So Krishna says that the devotee's upasana must be pure, must not be tainted by any material motives. Uh, like upasana is general worship, where people may have material motives also. Just like Dhruva Maharaj, he worshipped the Lord. He offered obeisances, he offered prayers, he chanted Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya with an impure motive. He wanted to attain a position superior to his great grandfather Brahma. He wanted to take revenge on his stepmother. That is not pure worship. That is called Artha Bhakti, not pure Bhakti. But Krishna is talking about pure Bhakti now, Kevala Bhakti. But the good news is, even if you approach Krishna with material motives, that is called Sakama Bhakti. Even if you begin Sakama Bhakti, eventually Krishna will convert that Sakama Bhakti into Nishkama Bhakti. So Dhruva initially worshipped the Lord with material desires. Krishna removed those material desires, and Krishna, Vishnu, Lord Hari, gave Dhruva Maharaj a great taste for pure devotional service. And after seeing the Lord, Dhruva forgot all his past material desires and he said, I want you only. I want to hear Krishna Katha in the association of devotees. There's a transformation. So Vishnu Thakur says, this Sakama Bhakti is just a temporary phase. It's not permanent. It's just a temporary phase in one spiritual journey. You may do bhakti with sakama tendencies, means you may do bhakti with material motives, but when you sincerely practice bhakti, the material motives will disappear. Only bhakti will remain. Krishna will remove sakama, he will retain bhakti. and he will add the prefix nishkama or ananya bhakti, abhicharini bhakti, shuddha bhakti, uttama bhakti. So that is Krishna's mercy. Now coming back, ananyas chintayanto mam ye janaha paryupasate. Upasate is general worship. Paryupasate means perfect worship, where you are not desiring anything material from him. Teyasham nityabhiyuktanam. Now, Krishna is putting so many conditions. Nitya abhiyuktanam. Nitya means regularly, not once in a while. Nitya means regularly. Abhiyuktana means to be engaged. So, if somebody is engaged in regular worship of Krishna, here two things Krishna said. One is paryupasate, perfect worship. Second is nitya, that is regular worship. If you remember, there is a beautiful shloka in the Bhagavatam. Savai pumsam paro dharmo yato bhaktiradhokshaje ahaituki apratihata yayatma suprasidati. Ahaituki means without any material motives. Apratihata means without any interruptions or inconsistencies. Same thing Krishna is saying in this Bhagavad Gita shloka also. Ananyas chintayanto mam yejanaha paryupasate. Paryupasate means perfect worship which is devoid of any material motives, which is devoid of any ulterior agendas or selfish desires, pure motivation. But just pure motives are not sufficient. There should be consistency and regularity in bhakti. So that he spoke about Nitya Yukta. It should be Nitya, it should be Paryupasati. It should be perfect with pure motives, without any material expectations, and it should also be regular, consistent. Today I worship the Lord. I didn't have any expectations, but tomorrow I took a break. It doesn't work. Uh, or I'm consistently worshipping. With what desire? I want to become a king. Then it's not perfect. So there should be consistency also, there should be purity also. Purity of intent and consistency of attempt. That will lead to complete satisfaction of heart. If we approach Krishna with pure intent and consistent attempt, what will he do? Yoga kshemam vahamyaham. He will take care of our yoga kshemas. Now, the basic meaning of this word, this line, Yogaksham Vahamyaham, is not basic, profound meaning is Krishna will supply whatever we lack, and Krishna will preserve whatever we have. Whatever a devotee has, Krishna will protect it. He's the protector. And if devotee doesn't have, Krishna will provide. He's the provider. Krishna is the protector and Krishna is the provider. That's the meaning of Yogakshama Vahamyaham. But for Krishna to do this, what should we do? Read the first three lines. Many times people focus on the fourth line only. They don't focus on the first three lines at all. Ananyas chintayantomam. Am I remembering Krishna constantly without any interruptions? Ananyaha. Without any distractions, am I remembering only Krishna? Is my remembrance exclusive? Second, no ulterior motives. Third, regularity. So Krishna is saying Krishna Smaranam. Hmm. Uh, Krishna Smaranam without any distractions or deviations, and without any material motives, and without any breaks or irregularities, consistency. If I am doing exclusive Smaranam of Krishna and having pure motives and consistency in my bhakti, then Krishna will do Yogakshama Mahamiham. But people expect Yogakshama Mahamiham without doing these three. That's the problem. Therefore, we need to see the full shloka. We should not just go to one line of the shloka only. And people may pick up that last line and use it in different purposes also. Right? But for that last line to manifest in our lives, we need to follow the first three lines. Now, Krishna is the provider, Krishna is the protector. And this Yogakshemam Vahamiham has also other meanings. What are they? Yoga means, we already discussed in the initial chapters, yoga means our attempt to connect with Krishna, linking our consciousness with the Supreme Lord, that is yoga. Kshema means the uh, the reciprocation of Krishna. Kshema basically means protection. Krishna will offer that protection as a reciprocation with our yoga. When you perform yoga, when you attempt to connect with him, Krishna will reciprocate with you and he will protect you, right? So yoga is our job, Kshema is his job, isn't it? Yoga is our responsibility, Kshema is his responsibility, right? But Krishna says Yogakshemam vahamyaham. It's not just kshemam vahamyaham. It is yogakshemam vahamyaham. He's not saying, I will take care of Shema part, you take care of yoga part. But Krishna says, I will take care of your yoga part also. I will be responsible for your yoga also. What does it mean? Even our attempt to connect with Krishna, even our performance of bhakti yoga or some service is also inspired by Krishna, facilitated by Krishna, guided by Krishna. For example, Dhruva wanted to do yoga. He wanted to connect with the Lord. Of course, purposes, let's keep aside at this moment. Dhruva Maharaj definitely wanted to connect with the Lord. So, but did he have guidance? His mother just said, Tvameva Vatsashray Bhritya Vatsalam, take shelter of that Bhritya Vatsala Krishna. That's what Mother Suniti said. But he does not have the mantra, he does not have the Padhati. Then Krishna sent Narada Muni to guide Dhruva Maharaj. By Krishna's grace, by Vishnu's grace, Dhruva got a guru. So, what does it mean? Krishna is doing yoga vahamyaham also, not only kshema vahamyaham. We should not take pride in our attempts to perform bhakti yoga. We should be humbled. Krishna, thank you very much for allowing me to serve you in this way. Thank you very much for allowing me to follow this process of bhakti yoga. It's not that we have acquired it. It's not that we have earned that privilege. It's not that we are entitled for that privilege because of our efforts. It is Krishna who bestowed that good fortune upon us. Okay, fine. Please do bhakti yoga. Somebody who is not qualified, that's okay. I have made his qualification. I have made his qualification. I am giving him entrance into this path of bhakti yoga. Let him perform bhakti yoga. That is Krishna's concession. And he will express that concession through devotees, through Vaishnavas, through Acharyas. So Prabhupada said, you don't have any qualification. I have made your qualification. What does it mean? That is the mercy, compassion of a Vaishnava, Acharya, in giving an opportunity to conditioned souls to practice bhakti yoga. So Krishna says, Yoga Kshemam Vahamyaham. Even our ability to offer prayers comes from Krishna. Dhruva Maharaj wanted to offer prayers to Krishna. He does not have the ability. Immediately the Lord took his conch shell and touched Dhruva Maharaj and revealed the entire Vedic knowledge to Dhruva, and he offered prayers. And Prahlad Maharaj, a small child in the womb of Mother Kayadu, how did he get that great devotion? Because Narada Muni enlightened him. So Krishna will arrange for Vaishnavas, gurus, to give us opportunities to understand his tattva and engage in his seva. Therefore, Krishna will take care of our yoga also. All our attempts in our bhakti practice, whether it is Shravanam or Kirtanam or Smaranam or any seva, is inspired by Krishna, facilitated by Krishna, guided by Krishna, blessed by Krishna. So we cannot think, we should not think that I have put my effort, therefore he has given me mercy. No, your effort is also his mercy only. So yoga vahamiham, then kshema vahamiham. He will give kshema. You know that popular story, one devotee named Arjunacharya, he had some problem with this line. He's a pure devotee, great devotee, but he felt a bit uncomfortable. Why Krishna has to personally do this? Because Krishna uses the word vahami aham. Now we spoke a lot about yoga and kshemam. What about this vahami? Vahami means I will carry. I will personally carry the burden. Aham is I. I will personally do it. I will not outsource. I will personally carry the burden of the responsibility of my devotees. That is like burden of love, not burden of beast. I don't consider it's a bhara. When a mother or a father carries a small child who may be a little healthy and chubby, still they don't feel that heaviness. Say if the child is say 20 kilos, sitting in the mother's lap, sitting in father's lap. They don't feel that heaviness, but you just take one 20-kilo iron lump and put in mother's lap and father's lap. How long will they hold? There is no love there. There is no affection there. But towards the child, there is an affection. There is love. So Krishna also says, Vahamyaham, I will carry the burden of the maintenance of my devotees personally. I will carry. When some big person comes to your home, or not just big person, when a person whom you love comes to your home, you will personally go and receive. You will carry their luggage. You will personally serve them. You will not tell your maid servant, usko थोड़ा prasad खिलाओ, just give him some prasad, get his, receive him from the airport. You'll personally go and pick him up, right? So that is because you're giving importance to that person. Similarly, Krishna says, a devotee, every devotee is a VIP for me. So I will give him specialized treatment, preferential treatment. I will personally carry the burden of the maintenance of my devotees. And when Krishna said this, Arjunacharya had some little, what to say, concern about this. Why should Krishna do it? Then Arjunacharya, he gave some comment. I mean, he kind of cut that line like this while making a commentary on Bhagavad Gita. That day he went out to beg some food as usual, but because he was thinking about this line Yogakshemam Vahamyaham, he went late. By the time he went to beg some food, everybody has taken their meals, they washed their pots, and he did not get any charity that day. Meanwhile, as he was outside his home, two little kids came with so much of food. One dark boy, one fair boy. They both came and delivered so many food items to Arjunacharya's wife. And they said that please take this goods immediately, otherwise your husband, Arjunacharya, will punish us. She said, my husband will not punish little children like this. Then this boy, black boy especially, Krishna, he turned his back and there were some lines on his back because Arjunacharya has like cut that, strike of that line, right? Yogakshema Mahamyaham. So that became a mark of that became a mark on Krishna's back. Then seeing those marks on Krishna's back, Arjunacharya's wife became very concerned, applied some chandan there. Okay, my dear child, nothing will happen, you go away. So she sent. She did not realize that Krishna and Balram came. Meanwhile, Arjunacharya came back. It's a long story. I'm just trying to squeeze it in 1 minute. Meanwhile, Arjunacharya came and saw the food items and asked, who got these food items? Then she said, two boys got, and I'm not very happy that you are punishing them like this. I never punished them. How do they look like? And I don't have students. I didn't send any items with any of my students. Then she described the features of these kids. Then Arjunacharya understood that Krishna and Balaram personally came. Krishna said, Yogakshemam Vahamiham, I will personally carry the burden of the maintenance of my devotee. And Krishna proved his words true by carrying food items, personally carrying food items for Arjunacharya and his wife. So, Yogakshemam Vahamiham. But this facility is not there in worshipping different devatas. Krishna says that. But many people are attached to material desires. They worship different devatas to fulfill their material desires. What will happen to them? We already saw it a little bit, but we'll discuss more now. Yepyanya devata bhaktya yajante shraddhayanvita tepi mameva kaunteya yajantya vidhipurvakam. Yepi anya devata bhakta. There are people who worship different devatas. Indra, Chandra, Varuna, Vayu, Brahma. So many devatas are there. Yajante shraddhayanvitaha. They worship with great shraddha. All these people. But tepi mameva kaunteya. They are actually worshipping me only. Yajanti avidhi purvakam. But that's a wrong way of worshipping. People may worship devatas, but at the end of their worship, what do? Kayena vacha manasendriyairva buddhyatmana va prakrite swabhavat karomi yadyat sakalam parasmaihi narayanayeti sabarpayami. You worshipped different devatas, Ganesh ji or whoever. At the end, you are saying Narayana iti samarpayami. Because Narayana is the source of all devatas. Where is it mentioned? Go to the next chapter. In the 10th chapter, Krishna said, Aham adir hi devanam maharshinam cha sarvashah. Aham adir hi devanam. I am the origin of all devatas, Krishna said. Instead of worshipping the origin of all devatas, if you worship only devatas, that too for material desires, it's avidhipurvakam. Like Krishna is the root of the tree. Instead of watering the root, you are sprinkling water on the leaves and twigs. But if you water the root, the leaves and twigs are automatically nourished. Similarly, if you worship the Supreme Lord Krishna, devatas are automatically satisfied and they will help you, they will support you. Just like Pandavas are worshipping Krishna. See in their lives, so many devatas supported Pandavas. Indra supported Pandavas. And uh, um, who is that? Lord Shiva supported Pandavas. Lord Shiva gave Pashupatastra to the Pandavas. If you see, Devatas offered so much support to the Pandavas because Pandavas are pure devotees of Krishna. So when you worship Krishna, you'll automatically get support from all the Devatas also. But if you worship only Devatas, ignoring Krishna, Devatas will feel very uncomfortable. Devatas are also Vaishnavas. Devatas are empowered by the Lord. They, if you disrespect Krishna or ignore Krishna and then go to the Devatas only, because they are honest uh, uh, devotees of the Lord who are appointed in those posts by the Lord, they feel little uncomfortable. Why is he coming to me? He's ignoring that Lord. And then he's coming to me for material desires. So Krishna says that is avidhi purvakam, indirect way or improper way, wrong way of worshipping me. Hmm? Then aham hi sarva yajnanam bhokta cha prabhurev cha na tu mam abhijanati tatve natascha vantite. In the 24th sloka, Krishna says, aham hi sarva yajnanam bhokta cha prabhurev cha. I am the bhokta. I am the enjoyer of all yajnas. Prabhu, I am the master of all yajnas. Na tu mam abhijananti. But people don't recognize this. They don't recognize my tattva, my real glory. They just are diverted by the immediate benefits given by different devatas and they worship the devatas. What will happen to them? Krishna says, Yanti deva vratan devan pitrunyanti pitruvratah bhutani yanti bhutejya yanti madhyajino pimam. If you worship the devatas, you go to the planets of the devatas. And if you worship Pitris or ancestors, you go to the planets of ancestors. Bhutani yanti bhutejya. If you worship ghosts, you will take birth amongst them. But yanti madhyajina pimam. If you worship me, you will come to me. You will live with me. You will come to Krishna Loka. You will go to Goloka. So this is about different types of worship and different destinations. Some people will say, any method you follow, anybody you worship, you will attain the same destination. That is wrong. Don't believe them. So your destination depends on your determination in a particular path. What kind of path are you following? So these are some things in the middle section of the ninth chapter. Tomorrow we'll begin with Patram Pushpam Phalantoyam. Tomorrow Krishna will reveal his heart. Uh, Yesterday he revealed some Aishwarya. Today he revealed how much he loves his devotees, how much he cares for his devotees, Yogakshamam Vahamiham. Tomorrow, it will be even more intense. Intense means it's more intimate. Krishna will reveal the inner feelings in his heart. His emotions are revealed so much. His heart is revealed so much, where he says, how does he deal with someone who has done a mistake? If my devotees commit mistakes, how does how does Krishna deal with those mistake committing devotees? He will reveal it in the later section of this chapter. We will do that tomorrow. Thank you very much. Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai.